Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Bobby Codey. I think we're going to call this one That Wasn't a Passenger Plane. And I'm going to use a comment from one of my favorite commenters, Lars. He's a regular commenter. He's a great guy. Not putting you on blast, Lars, but I'm going to use this as your comment as a stepping stone to really examine this and show you why this isn't a passenger plane and go further into depth on this phenomenon that's happening. Drones have been very quiet today. I haven't heard one. It's 2 p.m. and I haven't heard one, which is very rare because they were shooting at me every 2 minutes on a regular basis yesterday. So let's see. Lars commented regarding this is regarding a UFO crisscross video that I did, and essentially saw two drones crisscrossing. And Lars commented on that one. He said, "I understand. They look like regular planes to me. The first one, I don't know what type, but the first of the crossing planes looks like a passenger airliner, and the second one, a light aircraft. Completely understand, especially because." And I'm going to, as I talk about this, I'm going to throw up that video so you can see exactly what he's talking about and what video. Essentially, what happened there was I was recording what I was certain was a drone. I could see it. And then another one came, and I recorded that one, and they essentially crisscrossed in the air. Planes generally don't crisscross in the air. It does happen, but it's rare. Regardless of anything like that, we're going to examine this very specifically, especially this one that was far off, because that's when you said is a passenger plane. And I don't go in and focus on ones that are far off because these drones are flying right over me. Every one of these past drones, I recorded what, 12 drones or more yesterday, flying right over me like that. I mean, I'm recording them like this, and they're going over my apartment building. Every 2 minutes, each one different, completely different. It's bizarre. So when I see one off in the distance and I share it with you guys, I don't really focus in on it. But you think it's plain? Well, when I record these things, you got to remember, I can see. God bless me with really good eyes. I have 20/15 vision. I just had it tested a couple months ago. So I have better than average eyes. When you record things with the video, it seems further away. It looks further away on the video than it is in real life. So the combination of those things, when I see this thing, I'm like, that's not a plane. I can see it. And I'm going to show you why. I don't usually, like I said, I don't usually focus on these far away ones because they're flying right over me. We'll go into this one and I'll show you why this isn't, because it's really neat too. It really is, especially when you go in close and examine it. It's fascinating. And then we're going to compare it to others. And you see, it fits with my latest video that I did, which says these are biological, at least in part biological. They're associated with life or life-ish. It looks like a biological mechanical mesh. It's very interesting. So we're going to examine that, and I'm going to show you why and how strange it is. So first, I've been showing you that video over and over again as I speak. Now I want to show you real quick a freeze frame of them because they crisscrossed towards the end of this video. And I want to show you that and show you how weird it is. The one in the upper right, the further one, has a light in the back by the tail. It's weird. And the one that's closer to you in the center frame has lights on its wings. Has lights on its wings, which is strange. It's just weird where the lights are. They're not typical. Okay, whatever. I just want to point out how unique they are, again, from each other and anything you generally see. But let's go in closer on the one right now that you think is a passenger plane because it's far away, because it's really neat. I'm going to show you a video right now of that close up, really, really close up. Take a look at that. Matter of fact, as I want to take a look too, so I can turn the volume down. So, let's let it go.
Shame, this is going to be a great one. My battery's probably going to crash.
Look at the light flashing in the back. What is that light flash in the back? And then, did you see the orange flash in the middle? Watch for the orange flash in the middle, too. I'm going to show this again real quick. So you have the light flashing in the back, and then all of a sudden an orange flash in the middle.
Shame, this is going to be a great one. My battery's probably going to crash.
That's not a passenger plane. It's weird. There's that orange flash. And a little white flash there too. It's weird. Now, here what I did was I did a couple of freeze frames for you. So you could see. Here's that flash. Look how weird that orange flash is. Isn't that strange? It really is. And then compare that to just prior. And there's two white lights there. It looks like what isn't the white light is what turned orange. If you look, see the two white lights there? In between it and then up is like that shape. And that's the shape that turned orange. See what I'm talking about? So it looked like the white turned off and the orange turned on. Interesting. But, okay, so look at this. Look at this strange shape. That's not a passenger plane. I mean, it looks like a flying pencil with wings and some kind of gun struts. I mean, look how strange that is. If anybody can show me a configuration of an airplane that looks like that, please share it with me. It's very bizarre. Aside from those what look like gun struts and the pencil-like core and those weird white lights, the wings, look how thin the wings are. Shouldn't the wings be bigger and broader to keep it aloft, maybe? I don't know. I would think. And again, the tail, too. The tail goes to something I want to talk about later as well, is where there's always slight imbalances in it. Like, it's imperfect. Like, when we try to make machines, we try to make them as balanced as possible. You know, I got to be the same exact this and the same exact that. These have almost like biological imperfections. Look at that tail. Look how weird that looks. Again, those tails always look biological to me, or frequently look biological to me on these New Jersey drone things. So, you know, that's not a passenger plane. Just isn't. If you can show me another passenger plane that looks like that, I'd like to say I'd give you $1 million, but I don't have $1 million. Somebody give them $1 million. But again, what I want to throw up here real quick for you is just compare this as well that I just showed you to all the other different drones. Again, each one is unique. Look at that. 5 of them there. The one I just showed you on the bottom, all big, and then screenshots for the 4 others I showed in previous ones. Each one is unique. I don't think I have seen the same drone fly over me yet, and I've seen dozens fly over me. They seem unique, and that uniqueness and certain other aspects points towards biology to me. I talked to a biologist, they'll tell you about that, whether I'm right or not. But that's what it says to me. Now, and again, I talked to him about a biological mechanical hybrid, it seems to be. Now, I just want to bring up real quick that close up of that drone that is not the focus of. It's the one that was close up, not the one that was far away. I know it looks like a plane. I don't think I challenge anybody to find me a plane shape. They can find me one similar to this, but it'd probably be from like World War I or something. But you'd have to talk to somebody who's familiar with aerodynamics. But there are little different aspects to this that suggest to me that it's not, although it has the wings and the tail, it's not aerodynamic. This, how thin the tail is, and this one has no curve. But in particular, I want to talk about the imbalance. Again, I want to go close up on two things. On the right wing and the nose. Take a look at those. I'm going to bring that up real quick so you can see it really good. On that right wing, there's a little thing sticking out where the left, that's not on the left wing. And on the nose, there's something stick out of the right of the nose there. And that points to what I was saying before about the little, like, it almost seems like biological imperfections. You know what I mean? It's like, what is that doing there? You don't normally see that type of imbalance particularly on a plane, something that's meant to be aerodynamic. You want everything to be perfectly balanced. You put one on here and one there. You know what I mean? So again, it looks to me like some type of biological imperfection. But all of this is done not only to show the pattern, but to show how bizarre this is and strange. And it's not airplanes. Again, I'm going to bring up the freeze frame that is not a passenger plane. So, but thank you, Lars. I appreciate because I never would have went in close on that. I actually meant to. I was thinking about doing it because I knew this was such a unique and interesting shape, different from all the others I had seen. And so your comment just spurred me on, and I appreciate it. It's a great learning experience. It's a pretty cool shape and interesting. And again, like I was pointing out to the previous one, it doesn't seem to be very aerodynamic. The wings are so thin. You generally want I'd imagine the wings to be a lot thicker. Otherwise, a little too aerodynamic. I'd imagine. You have to talk to a scientist about that. But thanks for watching, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. And once again, Lars, thanks for the comments and I really appreciate it. And spur me on to investigate a little more. Thanks for watching, everyone.